Hey everybody, it's Aimee from the Run, Eat, Drink podcast at runeatdrink.net. Welcome to Jacksonville Beach and the home of the Donna Marathon Weekend. We got to sit down with some race royalty. Can you say Donna Deegan, Jeff Galloway, Dr. Edith Perez from the Mayo Clinic? Let's see what they have to say about the history and the importance of this fantastic race weekend. I'm so happy to be here at the Social Shakeout Run that kicks off the Donna Marathon Weekend. And look who I have sitting next to me. I have hit the trifecta, really, for this podcast. I mean, we are here to run, eat, and drink, but when we can chat with a trio like this is Donna Deegan, the Chief Eternal Optimist for the Donna Foundation. And we have Dr. Edith Perez from the Mayo Clinic. And we have a familiar face in this trio. We have America's coach, Jeff Galloway. And they are all here. You're all running this weekend?
Yes,
doing the marathon this weekend. And it wouldn't exist without you. We are so excited to run, eat, and drink here at this weekend. That is something that we love to do. How did it all come about? How did you all come together to put this amazing weekend together?
Well, I guess the very first thing that happened was I was diagnosed with breast cancer back in 1999 for the first of three times. Became very close with Edith, who was my doctor, but also just became one of my best friends in the world. I was so fortunate to have somebody that was such a hopeful, wonderful physician, in addition to being a rock star breast cancer researcher, right? I mean, talk about hitting the jackpot, right?
Oh my gosh.
And then I happened to be at the River Run Expo, which is the 15K national championship that's here every year. And Jeff and I saw each other. He saw I was promoting my foundation, and Jeff was, of course, as always, helping people learn how to run. And he said, I love what you do with your foundation. How about if we train some people to run a marathon, to raise money for you? And I went, sure. I was on the air as a news anchor at that time. So I threw it out on the air, and Jeff said, if we get 10 people, that would be great. Well, we got 86 the first year, and we raised over $100,000. Oh. And so the wheels started spinning, right? It's never, nothing's ever good enough for this group. I will tell you, we're always looking for the next thing. And I said, there's no marathon out there for breast cancer. There's a lot of 5Ks, there's a lot of walks, but there's no classic marathon. Well, these two, you can always count on them to say yes to pretty much everything that sounds impossible. Right? So I went to both of them and said, what do you think? Can we get Mayo to sign on to be partners with this, which was no easy task. And then Jeff, would you be our official coach? Because duh. America's coach, why would you not want that? And plus you want people to feel empowered to come run this race. This is not about the fastest time. This is about empowering people to feel like they're doing something to help end this disease. So that's how it all got started. So we started the National Marathon to Finish Breast Cancer in 2008, and here we are, millions of dollars and runners later, having helped more than 12,000 families.
And I imagine that you see so many that you have helped here, and all of you, as you run this race, have so many special things and moments. Can you all share something? What is special about this weekend for each one of you?
For me, it's what we've been able to do as a team, and the energy around this town. And people outside of Jacksonville know about this event, and they want to come here, they want to participate. And it's really so much fun.
It is. There is such a community feel. It's like the biggest pep rally along 26.2 miles.
I like that.
Ever. Yes. It's like one big block party.
Yes.
What about you, Jeff?
Well, there's nothing more transformative than a powerful idea whose time has come. And it has certainly been present in our society that breast cancer needs to be addressed and needs to be cured.
Yes.
And people are doing things about that, but the focal point of this event is to do just that. And it has brought together people from literally all over the world and experts in the field. And you see the people that are being treated and are getting benefit here, you feel them. And the most transformative image that I have as I look at this event and remember is in the very first year we were running through this neighborhood, and this child who was about maybe 7 years old had a sign up, "You're running this 4-mile mile."
Oh my goodness. Oh.
And it's so powerful to see everybody come together to do this, and we will get rid of breast cancer.
To see survivors run and finish this race is amazing, and it's not just 26.2. I mean, you do have an ultra also.
We have an
in this
ultra, we have a
weekend?
half, we
Yes.
have a 5K.
So you have a race
No
for
excuses.
for everyone, for everyone, and
Yes.
it's such a generous time limit too for the half and for the full. It's just,
One of the things that we do at the end of this race, because it really isn't about the time, is there's a program we have at the end called 26.3, where we actually have an after party for our folks that may be out there enjoying the course a little longer than everybody else.
They get their money's worth.
And Jeff actually is a host of that, and it's fantastic because we want people to feel like they can come out here, whether they're runners, whether they're walkers, whether they can run a 4-hour marathon or a 7-hour, doesn't matter, okay? We want people to come out here and feel like, and that's the wonderful thing, if you want to talk about my moments, is that, and you guys know this, having run a lot of races, there are a lot of races where people will go out and cheer for the first hour, for the finishers that are fast.
Mm-hmm.
In this race, you have people that will stay out there until the very last person has crossed the finish line, because for us it's about the cause, and it's about celebrating life. And so that's what touches me so much.
it's incredible, and they stay out on this course. We feature this race weekend because if you want a race, truly as back of the Packers, we felt so much love coming across the finish line of the half last year, and we can't wait for this reimagined course. Talk about why you changed that this year.
Well, there's a first of all, we had always wanted at the end of the day, at some point, to go to a destination finish line where people could be out celebrating their loved ones, maybe shopping, eating, drinking, having some fun, like a festival atmosphere, right?
Yes.
That goes along, right?
Yes.
But as wonderful as we love finishing at Mayo because of the symbolism of what we're doing there, and there's so much wonderful research that Edith and her team are doing just because of the funds from this marathon. I mean, the advances that have been made are incredible, which you should ask her about for sure. But what we did is we moved it here for a couple reasons. One, we wanted that destination finish, but also there's a lot of new construction going on at the Mayo Clinic, plus the hospital there. They're building more buildings there, and then plus where our start line was over in Sawgrass, the PGA Tour is building a whole new headquarters. So so both areas were going to be complicated this year. And so we moved a plan that was not going to go into effect till 2020 down to 2019. Which is why for this year only we decided to eliminate the relay and the 10K just to take a little bit of the volume off the course so that we could just sort of ease into it a little bit. But you can already see, people are decking out. It's going to be great.
Yes. Can you talk a little bit about those advancements that you have seen as a result of the Donna Foundation, the Donna Marathon Weekend?
Oh, I'd be happy to. Yeah, I'm so excited to be part of all of this activity, the energy, the hope, the forward thinking about the future and what we are doing together. I'm very interested in laboratory work, and I'm very interested in making the medicines accessible to patients. So it's a combination of things. But in the laboratory, I tell you, we're identifying biomarkers or specific differences in tumors that can help us better understand who's going to respond to one therapy versus another. And we just continue investing because the funds are coming in with the help of this great marathon event. So we keep moving forward. It's like running a half marathon or a marathon, one step at a time, and we're getting there.
Edith, talk about that. Talk about that new nanostring technology that the foundation helped with.
Yeah, we're one of very few places in the United States, actually 3 places in the United States with access to a brand new technology. And again, with the help of the funds from the Marathon and the Donna Foundation, we were able to get this machine. But also because we know what we're doing, quote unquote, and so we got one of the 3 machines in the United States. So we're able to identify the location in the cell of about 41 proteins involved in the immune system. And we feel at this time that it's very important to understand how the immune system allows cancer to develop, how we can manipulate the immune system to prevent cancer and certainly treat cancer. So I mean, this machine is really cool.
Brand new approach. This
Yes.
is super exciting. I mean, this is cutting edge stuff, and
Yes.
and I'm so excited that in addition to, as Edith said, helping all the families that we help just with their
Yes.
critical needs, that we can actually help further this incredible research.
Yeah.
It's incredible what you do. We are out here running in memorial to remember my mother-in-law, our cameraman, Dana's mom, who we lost to cancer, to stage 4 breast cancer. But so we honor her, and we just thank you so much for this event, and for the PACE groups, and for the advancement in research that you're responsible for at the Mayo Clinic, and for the whole community feel. This is an amazing weekend, and we can't thank you enough to be a part of it. But for people who can't be a part of it and who want to support, how can they find out more and support?
Well, if you go to either the Donna Foundation .org or breastcancermarathon.com, you can find out information both on the race and what we do, and plus on the foundation. There's a lot of people that aren't runners, and we have something brand new for the foundation that we call the 1912 Society.
Yes, I've heard about this.
That we've sort of culled it down to determine if people would actually donate $19 a month. Because of our care model, that would actually take care of a breast cancer patient. And so a lot of people can't donate hundreds or thousands of dollars, but they go, gosh, I spend that at the coffee shop every month, or going to lunch. So if you can sustain us with a gift of $19 a month, you're part of the 1912 Society. $19, 12 months out of the year. And that's what we're really starting to try to promote, to get people involved with the foundation so we can continue to deliver the services that are so necessary to families.
And if I may say, one of the great things that you've done at the foundation, in addition to having a great team together who believes in what we're doing, is that the monies are actually multiplied. Certainly, the research money we multiply, we leverage to get more additional funds.
Yes.
The money that you assign for patients' health is also multiplied.
That's right.
And it's amazing.
For every dollar that people donate, we're able to turn that into $5. And so it's a wonderful care model that you can absolutely be assured that when you put your money into this foundation, it's going to help
Support
patients.
and families and their everyday needs as well. So we will link to both websites.
Thank you.
And we cannot wait to run, eat, and drink at this Donna Marathon Weekend.
I am all for that.
I can't thank you enough.
I'm ready for the
Jeff.
eating and drinking part already.
Yes, we're ready to go. Jeff, Edith, and Donna, thank you so much for taking time to sit with us and talk with us on the Run, Eat, Drink podcast.
Thank you for your
Thank you,
heart.
Aimee.
For
Great
the
job.
donation. We
Thank you.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
From the Run, Eat, Drink podcast, it's Aimee. Be sure to visit our website at runeatdrink.net. Check out that brand new store, those brand new race photos, delicious food and beverage photos, and check out the pure creative apparel as part of that store. Support the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media. On Facebook and Instagram, we're Run, Eat, Drink Podcast. And on Twitter, we're Run, Eat, Drink Pod. Follow us so that you can accomplish, explore, and indulge too. We'll see you soon.